and welcome to my channel PawfectPastimes on this shortest day of the year. From now on, the days hopefully will start getting a little bit lighter. It won't be noticeable for a good 6 weeks, I'm sure, but we are over the hump and spring is coming from today, which is a nice thought, I think, but I do enjoy my winters. Anyway, welcome to my channel, PawfectPastimes. If you're coming back, it's lovely to have you here again. Hello, Remy. And if you're new here, you are more than welcome to join in and leave comments, like and subscribe. It's lovely to have you here. It's a lovely bunch I have following me here. So I hope you're all calm and I hope you're all where you need to be at this time of the year. It is strange, isn't it? The fuss we put onto it, and all it is just an end of the year celebration, really. Hello, Gwynnie. You've been nosy. You are a good girl, aren't you? Yes. Good girl. I hope you enjoyed my little video of the sunrise this morning. It was a bit cloudy, and it got a bit cloudier the longer it went on, so I cut it a little bit short before we actually saw the real sun, but we got the most of it. We're not far from Stonehenge, and we have a henge ring just at the back of the house, just over the hill, which is very well populated in this time of the year, to say good morning to the new season. I haven't done much recording this week, and I do apologise for that. It's been a bit of a funny week. I did go to Hedge End on Tuesday with my friend Tracy, and it was chaos, as you can probably imagine, so I didn't bother getting the camera out. It just seemed a bit intrusive, and we were busy just chatting and finding last minute bits and enjoying our moment together before our families respectively descend, etc. And it just didn't seem right getting the camera out anyway. I have been out and about with the dogs, but again, it's just more of the same of what you've already seen. Beautiful mornings, lovely walks with the dogs. And I've been doing quite a lot of running around. I'm all done now, but I have worn myself out, I think. I have noticed with this new batch of chemo tablets, I have dropped a few of the side effects, but new side effects to me are headaches, and they're headaches that encompass the whole head, not like a one-sided migraine or anything. It's just quite heavy in the head and quite painful. And exhaustion. I wake up with plans, get most of the way through the day, and then by lunchtime I can fall asleep again. And I push through, which I perhaps shouldn't do. By the evening, I've spent most of my time on the sofa, fast asleep until bedtime. So I haven't really done all that much in the knitting department, but I will take you to where I am with my Advent makes. Now, I do have two little finishes this week. One is my little mouse. I bought some Trimmets kits for the little mice, and I've put it away now, out of the way. And I did finish the one little mouse. And she's got all her bling on, and her crown, and her sparkly jewels, and her furry tutu. Well, it's a feathery tutu, really. So I was pleased to get one of the mice finished. I have her partner in crime to do, and I think I'll just concentrate on getting these two finished for this year, and then I have the other 5 to make at some point in the year. But they are so cute. I mean, they're just Trimmets cute kits. I did speak about them in my last podcast. Their tail at the back there. She was quite fun to make. And the others are dressed in tartan, and I have a pair skiing, but I wanted to play with the ones with the feather boas. She can go and hang on one of the trees. The other finish I did was to finally do the last little bit on my Tiny Town, Frosty Town, and make it into the pin drum. It's about a 3 inches across circle, and I haven't got any fancy pins to put in the top, but they'll just sit in the top. I have somewhere some corsage pins, and I keep meaning to bead them up to make them into fancy pins for things like this for display, but they elude me, and every time I find them I put them somewhere safe and can't find them again. But I will get round to it and make some pretty sparkly little pins. There are some pretty buttons on this, little snowflakey flower buttons. So I was really pleased to get that off one of my frames. And that's my stitch for this Christmas. I started this so long ago. You'll have remembered, I'm sure, how long ago I started this. So I'm just pleased to get it finished. That's the Frosty Town by Tiny Town pin drum. Oh, Remy's sitting behind me. If you wonder why he is always in a coat, he is 14. We don't have the heating on in the daytime. We may light a fire or something, but he's 14 and he gets what we call the fluffy bum. His hackles, not around his neck, come up, but all from his tail to halfway along his back, and they all stick up. They have very thin coats, like a greyhound or a horse. It's very thin, one layer of fur. Pointers, and a lot of dogs have double coats to keep them warm. Pointers only have a single layer, and because he's 14, he doesn't have as much get up and go or as much fat on him as the younger dogs do, so he gets cold very quickly. He does have a few coats in his wardrobe, but he always seems to be wearing the orange one when I record. But yeah, bless him. His lovely grey eyebrows. He's a good boy. Aren't you, Remy? Yeah. I've enjoyed having his company while the girls are doing goodness knows what. Now I'm going to go through my Advent makes, which is the Wee County Yarns Kinross Cowl, and my oh, what's the other thing I'm making? Oh, my Spin and Leather Stripe a Day sock. So if you don't want to see how they're going, just fast forward a little bit, and if you're not too worried, stay with me. It'd be lovely to have your company. So I'll start with the Deck the Halls with Bar So Jolly 24 stripe self-striping Advent sock yarn 2025 by Spin and Leather. Now I have gone on to my DPNs. I think it's because they were getting longer. They were getting a bit difficult to manoeuvre. Now I must say I got carried away with these because I'm getting to the point of the year where I want things done. I'll take that out there. And there is one. And there is the other. I've done them toe up. I've put in the Fleagle heels, which took up a colour and a half on their own. I started when I was just on the orange start, and I got a bit of the orange stripe in. The red went through, and then I started on the blue. And this orange stripe is number day 24. And I know we're on the 21st today, but I've started doing 2 stripes because I want to use the whole thing up. If I go and get a sock blocker, we can see where I am with them. Okay, I've managed to put one on the sock blocker for you so you can see all the colours. There's my Fleagle heel and my increases for my instep, and I've gone into the leg now. And yeah, that is stripe 24. So I've done 1, 2, 3 so far. I've just started another stripe in the purple. And I still have, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5 or so stripes left, I should think. From the colours I can see, when I've got down to the last 2 colours, I will change into rib. I like a 1x1 rib. But they're going to go right above my boot, which I'm really, really pleased with. And because I've done them toe up, I can use all the yarn and not have a nugget of yarn hanging around that's got some weird striping in it. So that's all I have left on both of those. So I'm sure I can get those done before Christmas Day. I've got some sparkly Christmas socks for Christmas Day, but I think I'd like to wear them on Christmas Eve maybe. I've got my daughter and her partner arriving on Christmas Eve. So they'll brighten anything up, won't they? Look at that. That green is so pure dye. It's a wonderful colour. I much prefer this kind of green, but that is such an intense colour, especially next to the orange and pink. And they were great fun. I highly recommend Spin and Bleather's Advent sock. And I'm definitely going to put my name down for another pair next year, I think. They've been great fun. Really enjoyed those. So I can put those down. And of course, my other Advent that was an actual make is my Kinross Cowl by Wee County Yarns. I did explain more in the last video if you wanted to go back and watch that. I'm just doing literally one repeat of each section. Some people are doing, when they're a small pattern, they're doing quite a few of those repeats, doing their 2.5 inches a day or whatever. I'm doing one repeat of all of them, but I'm only on day 17. I think I was only here when I last saw you, so I've only done another couple of stripes. I can't remember where I was. I might have been down here. 14, 15, 16, 15, 16, 17, yes. So this is such a soft yarn. I can't believe how soft this yarn is for a pure Shetland yarn. It's almost meeting around the back. So I might stick in another couple of rounds once I've done the full round and see how I feel about having it a single, or I may repeat them all again to be a double. I'm not in a rush to finish this one, and it has fallen by the wayside a little bit, mainly just because I'm getting on with other things for Christmas. But I am really enjoying this. It's going to block out in certain areas better, but most of the time I've been happy with my floats. The 5s, yeah, 5s I haven't caught in the middle, but there are some 7s now in these wider ones, and I have caught them in the middle. It's going to stay in the tube, so it's not going to be catching on anything. So that is the Wee County Yarns Kinross Cowl, and these beautiful muted colours. And I'm looking forward to wearing that, but in the new year. I'm not in a rush to do it now. I'm not going to push it too fast. And of course, my other thing I've been making is my Hyber Knit Along, the Icelandscape shawl by Stephen West. And I have, I can't remember where I was last time with you. I think, yes, I think I was where the rabbit was, and I just started the basket weave. Well, I've just finished the basket weave now, and I'll be going on to the mountains pieces. I hope you're all just about there for Christmas, because I am now, and we had our Christmas Day, we had our Christmas shop this morning arrive, so that's all put away, and we've made the meal lists, so we know where we are. I don't think there's much else to get. I will pop out to the shop for a few fresh bits, probably on Tuesday, but that's about it. So now I've got all that out of my head, and on a big pad and on the notice board, I can get on with things like this now. Because I won't be running around making myself so tired I have to fall asleep in the evening. I do feel a lot better on this current chemotherapy, I must say. A few strange things going on, very, very different to the last one, but yeah, it's mainly the tiredness. I had fatigue in the last one, but this is actual tiredness. So that's my Icelandscape shawl, my Kinross Cowl, and my Spin and Leather socks, all up to date. Well, quite almost up to date. And oh, I got my bracelet caught on my DPN then. So that's all the knitting. I haven't done any crochet. I have got my Make 9 that I started in January, but I think in Betwixtmas I will have a little review of what I did and didn't make on that. I didn't hold myself to it too badly, but when I look at what I've ticked off, I'm quite pleased. Now, speaking of January, I do have my Leah Leander's almanac. This is last year's. I've just about got to the end of it. We're in December and the solstice. I haven't got my new one yet. It is on the way, but I haven't got it yet. But one other book that I did pick up was Everyday Nature by Andy Beer. And this is literally going through 365 days of the year and telling you something about an animal or a plant or an event on a particular day of the year. It literally goes the 1st of January to the 31st of December. And there's the 31st of December next year. So I'm hoping to be able to go through this most days. If not, I will do a week read each time. And it's by the National Trust. But I'm hoping to get back more into my art practice. I have really let it lapse the last 5 or 6 years. I used to do a lot of painting and drawing, and especially pastel work. I do like a bit of colour work sometimes. My favourite is pen and ink. I just like the simplicity of the black and white. I have joined in on the Susan Yates 30-day sketchbook challenge. I will put the links down below, and it's literally how a prompt a day for 30 days from January, starting January the 1st, with Susan Yates. Hello, Willie. They're all wondering why I'm talking to myself, I think. They're all a bit curious, and it's nearly lunchtime. So I will leave a link down below. If you fancy joining in the 30-day Susan Yates sketchbook challenge, she has quite a few courses. But I just fancy just doing a little prompt a day. So I'm going to be sorting out my sketchbooks, and a few pencils, a few pens, and some colours, and put them on my desk in the other room where I like to sit in the window and do some drawing and see what I come up with. You don't have to do it every single day, but a 30-day challenge is just that, for 30 days. So if you'd like to join me, or you feel like you need a prompt, I will leave a link below and you can find out what I'm on about. And I hope that all makes sense. Now, I've done the Everyday Nature book, which I was hoping, once I've done the Susan Yates thing, might give me impetus to carry on a bit through the year. I know we're all the same. We all start January with these great ideas and great promises and things like that, but if they faded by February, it doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't matter. at least we started with good intentions in the year. I know I'm the first one to start all these lovely journals, and in my heart I know I am not a journaler in any shape or form. I never have been. I've never been a sketchbook user. I tend to go straight into my artwork. Maybe one day I'll show you a couple of my bits. But yeah, I actually do fancy trying to get back into a little bit of drawing, a little bit of sketching, and with Susan's guidance, I will hopefully be doing that, even if it's just through the first part of the new year, the winter, see me through to spring, and hopefully take me on a little bit further. And I think that's all I've got to say about what I've been doing and what I've been making. We're at the end of my second Vlogvent. Vlogvent 4 for 2025. I hope you're all in a good place, ready for next week. And if you celebrate, happy Christmas, happy solstice, happy Yule. And I will hopefully all see you maybe in the Betwixtmas. If not, it will definitely be in the new year, where hopefully I will start my sketchbook course and I will have finished maybe my socks and a few other bits, and I might have a few plans, not quite sure what yet, but I know I have got to look ahead of what I want to make. So from Gwynnie, Remy, Willow, John and myself, have a good one, stay safe, stay creative, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.